Fish and Toast, episode 41. I went and checked the records. This is the first time in, I think, before Thanksgiving that we've been together.
Yeah, we had a nice
the
little
stew.
break.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen each other since. But
Yeah.
Yeah, the last three episodes, we have been, I've been in studio once, but then I've been at home the last couple times. I blame that rat fart son of mine. Just,
I mean, it's just that time of year. Really,
It is.
it's just a lot of family in town, people busy. You do it where you can, you know.
Yeah. How was Arizona?
Arizona was great. I got back from the game at 12 o'clock, basically. Got into bed, got up at 3:30.
AM?
Yeah, had a solid 3.5 hours of sleep. Got to the airport, and right once I got off my flight, they picked me up and went straight to ASU. Watched a little ASU Oregon State basketball.
Whoa, catch the fever.
Yeah, just from one sporting event a couple hours later to the next.
Arizona State, Oregon State men's basketball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alyssa was able to get tickets since Arizona State's an Adidas school.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because nobody wanted to go see that game in person.
Well, she got our whole family like 8 to 10 tickets.
Oh, look at that. 78-75, an absolute barn burner.
Dude, it was a game, and they were 12-point underdogs going into that. And obviously, Alyssa went to Oregon State, so that was kind of a cool game to go to for her. And I mean, old arena, old barn they have there.
Yeah.
And it
you gotta love those old barn settings though for basketball stadiums, arenas, or whatever, and gyms.
I mean, Oregon State, you could tell, was not the most talented team, but they ran their sets right. Really worked it down low to the big guys.
They played that tinkle ball, huh?
Hit some long range shots when they needed to, but that was fun. It went straight from a game to another game. Great seats in there.
I'm shocked.
And
shocked that
then
you could have great seats to that one.
Just enjoyed the sunshine. It was about 81, 82 degrees.
Whatever. God.
While it was a downpour here. And then just a lot of family time and that sort of thing.
It's funny you bring up Oregon State basketball because I was informed today that they lost to Santa Clara on Sunday.
Yeah, Santa Clara is pretty good.
And I'm looking at the final score. I did not realize that they lost by almost 40 fucking points.
That's crazy because the line was 5.5.
102-64 was the final score. Santa Clara.
I was on Santa Clara minus 5.5.
You know what? This is where I give props to producer Jason Swigart over here at 105 the Fan, because he will tell anybody that will listen about WCC basketball. And so, yeah, he told me that Santa Clara beat Oregon State, and I had to reiterate because Portland Pilots play Santa Clara tonight. And so he was giving me the scouting report.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, Santa Clara, the Broncos are a wagon. They just beat Oregon State the other night. And I'm like, what?
Santa Clara's the last few years, they've been good.
Well, good for Santa. Good to be Santa Clara. Go the Bucking Broncos, man.
Yeah, right. But yeah, just been watching a lot of bowl games. I've been trying to watch as many as I can. Probably the craziest one was that Cal-Hawaii game on Christmas Eve.
You know, I have not been on my bowl game this year, unfortunately. Gotten a few here and there, but Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl between Coastal and Louisiana Tech. Currently happening right now.
Chanticleers, they were
not grabbing me.
9-point underdogs right now in there. They're doing it right now.
Oof, boy.
Well,
good Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas was good.
You get what you wanted. Does Santa fill your stocking with care?
I mean, that's not really. We become to an age where that is not as.
Yeah,
it's more about getting other people things for me as far as like.
Well, this is the nice thing is
got a couple things.
My son he knows. He's figured it out at this point. He called me out about it a couple times this year, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then as we did stockings, he's like, when we finished up, he's like, oh, I see Santa got his wrapping paper at Target. I was just like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's at that age
just shut up, all right? Like, just taking the magic away.
Oh.
I heard a good quote, though. If you don't believe, you don't receive.
Ooh.
So I should hold that against him now. But yeah, it was a good Christmas. My family's fucking huge. So there was like 25 people all in one house, and kids running around. And
I'm sure it was, chaos.
Yep. Nephew bitching and moaning about not being able to play his VR headset enough, even though it's his and he's going to have, every single day with it, but I feel like we've all been there though. Like you get a gift as a kid and then you go to your aunt's, uncle, whatever. And then the other kids start playing with it and you're like, fuck dude, I want to play with this. Like I just got this today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like, well, you need to share. And he was just not happy about that at all. He was very much like, no, that's my VR headset. I want to play with it. We were, I felt bad, but you know how it goes. He was losing his mind. Dude.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he was losing it. But yeah, good Christmas, good holidays. Yeah, I mean, we last saw each other in person before the James Madison game.
Yeah.
I think it was when we were watching the Oklahoma Bama game together.
Yes.
And then was it the next day was the game against James Madison? So I saw you on Friday the 19th. And then the Oregon James Madison game happened on the 20th. How was the environment? Because when it looked like it was about to kick off, I was like, dude, it looks fucking lit in there. Like
it actually, I was you know how I am. I'm bashing it the whole time. I was pissed looking at the stadium early on. Just not that full, a little bit too much purple for my liking around. There's Dukes fans were like in their crowns, wearing their like king crowns, and they did a pretty good job, like their alumni showing up and tailgating throughout our area. But when the game time came, it was still a really nice environment for our team.
I heard that
still loud in there.
I heard there was a couple of James Madison fans who were like, I don't think Oregon knows what they're about to experience here. I think they're not giving James Madison enough credit. I was like, that's what I heard.
We talked to a few of them. They were pretty level-headed, and
we're just happy to be here.
Exactly. Like it was one of their best seasons ever, and I think they thought that maybe they might put up a little bit better fight early on, because when you get the first 5 possessions, first 5 touchdowns in the game, it kind of really wraps that game up quick. Like you said, it's fun to go to those blowouts because you're scoring constantly.
It's just a party. Yeah.
It's just like you're always having a good time there. And you're not worried. You're sweating out in the fourth, even though we stayed till the very end. And I was very frustrated how we closed that game out.
Yeah.
Just not looking very sharp, letting them go down 99 yards to score a touchdown there at the end.
It's kind of
some people were pissed because of the spread there at the end.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
But it just didn't. They didn't dominate the way they should have to finish that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, obviously, Dan and Tosh weren't happy about the ending. But as a coach, I mean, you want to talk about getting some, motivational material going into the next game. I mean, it's like one of those catch-22s. Like, yeah, I would have liked to just sustain this effort throughout the entire game, but hey, because they fucked up near the end, now I can go in on them and chew them out for the next week and a half and we play the next game,
I mean, Malik Benson, he even said in that, like, his post game that he was like, yeah, no one played any music in there afterwards.
Almost like we lost.
It was almost like they lost because of how bad they played down the stretch and not finishing the game they needed to, even though it was way out of hand.
Yeah, it was never in question. I mean, it was 34-3 at one point. 48-13 after the blocked punt.
I think it was just like letting up 28 points in the second half after letting up, 6 in the first.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, oh, you took your foot off the gas, clearly.
I even said, like, as the game was like coming to an end, I was just like, yeah, it was a nice win, but I'd rather not give up 34 points to James Madison, nor 509 total yards.
They had some like really nice things they schemed up on offense. At that time, we did have 2s and 3s in there. I will say that.
There was a stat I saw that there was 8 players on Oregon's defense that had a career high in snaps in that game. So
it was just one of those things. It really started off hot when Johnson had that one-handed grab to go into the end zone. I was like, oh,
what a way
my!
to start.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad for them if we're making one-handed grabs. And Malik Benson just continues to play well. That speed, it doesn't matter if he's on a go route, just a nice streak.
It was like when Dante on that deep pass to the right side, like when Dante Moore let go of that ball, he was like 2 yards in front of the receiver. And then by the time he caught it, he was like 3 yards behind or 2 yards in front of the DB. And then when he caught it, he was like 3 yards behind the DB.
Yeah.
He it was just immediate, like just I'm faster than you. There is a clear difference in speed and talent. That he showed just on that play. Did you by chance get a look at number 33 for James Madison when he was out there? Or when he went back and watched the game on defense?
As far as like his overall appearance?
Yes.
I did not check out 33's.
Dude, oh my God. You need to find, because I don't know if it was like
Andrew
Tadeo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was him.
His picture like on.
Oh, it was Dave. So it was Dave Portnoy. He posted a video of him watching the game. He was like basically just like, I mean, absolutely no disrespect to JMU number 3, but what are we even doing here with these playoff games? Because there's a play where I think it's De'Aaron Hill gets a carry to the outside, and 33 is trying his damnedest to make a play, and
he's miles off.
Yeah, and if you can just see his looks like, it's honestly. And I think I even like I just saw the replay. It's just like I think I caught him at one point in the game, like 33, like either coming onto the field or coming off or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's a D lineman if I ever saw one. But I'm telling you, this clip, you need to find it because it is just, it seemed like a joke. Like it literally looks like a joke. And yeah, I mean, there was a clear difference on that side of the ball between Oregon's offense and James Madison's defense. And yeah, it was just like the shitty part about the giving up as many points as you did in the second half is that I would think that even the second and third string guys for Oregon would still be better than the starters for James Madison's offense.
Yeah.
And so
I agree.
That was the discouraging part where it's like, hey, well, as much as Oregon's depth has been clamored about for this whole year, and they're 2 deep, maybe 3 deep at some positions, and then when you got to play those 2 deep, 3 deep guys on defense, or you don't have to, you choose to at the end, and James Madison kind of owns them. That was just the discouraging part of it. So, but I don't expect a lot of those guys that got as many snaps as they did to be getting that snap count in the game against Texas Tech. So.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a lot less. And I mean, De'Aaron Hill looked great. His speed was different. They couldn't match that at all. He got around the corner. It was pretty much gone. Even though Jordan Davison only had 10 carries, he had 90 yards. So like very effective when he was out there.
Should be good to go for Texas Tech.
Yeah, he looked like, I mean, he's out there playing. It didn't look good though.
Yeah, I was going to say, considering him getting essentially helped off the field.
He was in a boot after that game.
Yeah,
so it was like,
Dan
okay.
saying like, oh yeah, he should be good to go. He should be ready for Texas Tech. I was like, damn, okay. Maybe it was just, a little tweak. Had to get the swelling down and then he was good to go. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, be good to have him back.
Jeremiah McClellan played really well again. He's sure hands. He's making some tough catches. Yeah. He's got to put it up there for him, and I don't know he's really stepped up.
I don't know if it was before or after the game that Justice Lowe decided to transfer, but I think he was just like, yeah, I think I got to find someone
and everyone they're
play.
Bringing in this next year.
Yeah.
But DeCorian only got 19 snaps. Didn't need him really, and 1 catch for 5 yards. It was very little, but he's back out there. He should see a lot more.
Had some good downfield blocks.
Snap counts, I would assume, this game.
Yeah.
Going into a way better defense. So it was good to see him back in there. Gary Bryant played. No Evan Stewart. No Evan Stewart's going to play this week.
Right.
It's not even at practice. So
yeah.
Just seems like we're starting to get a little healthier at the right time. The offensive line looks fairly healthy.
Mhm.
And defense, I mean, as far as I know, defense looks fully healthy. So
Yeah, no, it's I mean, it's looking good for health wise. I was hosting this morning on the Fan and just kind of previewing this game, and I mean, the biggest thing is you mentioned their last offensive line health is that are they going to? So I see this similar to Indiana, like that Texas Tech defense is going to throw everything at you.
oh yeah,
And so it's up to that offensive line and Dante to be able to snuff it out, not get confused, communicate on the line, be disciplined, understand your zones, your blocking assignments, and don't get outplayed. I mean, like, and for Dante, he's had a couple moments this year where he's a little like jittery to start. You know, the moment's a big moment for him, and so he needs a little bit of time to settle in. You can't do that in this one. You got to come out ready, strike hot, strike fast. When I look at Oregon's defense versus Texas Tech's offense, I mean, like, check. I think that Oregon's defense is the superior unit. It's just that front seven for Texas Tech on the defensive side versus Oregon's offensive line and Sadiq and Jamari Johnson. Like, that's the matchup right there. That is, whoever wins that is going to put themselves in a great position to win this game.
They are legit. They're really good. It's going to be a great test for them. And you know what's great is they've had a week and a half now to hear about how great Texas Tech's line is, or D line is, and how it's going to be really hard for Oregon. And I think they're up to the challenge for this sort of thing. They love when they're kind of being doubted and not so much like praised so much. So like, you got something to prove. You're going against defensive guys that are going to be NFL guys. You want to put together a good tape for the NFL. Here's a game where you can, you know, prove that you belong there and put together some good tape. And also, I just think that this is like the first team, other than I guess BYU's line's not too bad, but that's the best team they've seen all year, BYU. And Oregon, to me, is on a different level than BYU. So it's just a lot more speed. They haven't seen that this year, and just a different test. So
well,
it'll be good.
Texas Tech, that defense, I mean, it's been amazing this year, but they have only played one top 15 offense. And when you equate Utah and BYU, they've only played two top 40 offenses all season long.
Yeah.
Now, with that, I was saying today also, it's like, you know, you look at Texas Tech's schedule and it was maybe an easy Big 12 schedule. It's like, well, but they did beat everybody by at least 20 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like when you play, like, even in those FCS matchups, like, to me, it's like, if you're not absolutely dominating, then that's a problem. And Texas Tech, even with an easier Big 12 schedule, they dominated it.
Yeah.
They had 2 turnovers in 10 games, at least 2 turnovers in 10 games that they played. I mean, the defense just played very, very well. But you're right. This is a different team. This is not BYU. This is not Arizona State. This is not Utah.
Although the Arizona State did give them their one loss this year.
Correct.
Yeah. Which Dillingham did dial up a lot of stuff that confused them. And I wouldn't be surprised if
they're having some convos.
I bet Dan was not shy about making a call to Kenny.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, so what did you see from them in this sort of set? Like,
totally.
what do you think worked well? Obviously he looked at the film for that game already and has kind of broke that down. So I'm sure Will is scheming some stuff up that really gave him some trouble. Because that's the only team that beat him this year. They were obviously doing something to give him fits. So
yeah.
I think they should be able to find something in that area as far as that goes. But, I mean, it really will be offense versus defense. Can we get enough stops as well? I mean.
Well, I'm going to read you some Texas Tech offensive numbers. Bill Conley had a good article today laying out all the quarterfinal matchups in the second round. And one of the aspects of his write-up on this game was, can we trust Texas Tech's offense? He said in this, I'll just read it for you verbatim. The Red Raiders have the best average starting field position in the country, which papers over some cracks in the offense. They're 27th in turnover rate, worst among the quarterfinalists, despite playing a comparatively lighter schedule. 35th in success rate, which is second worst amongst quarterfinal teams. 51st in percentage of plays gaining 0 or less yards.
Wow.
Second worst. 98th in red zone touchdown rate, worst among the quarterfinals teams. 107th in stuff rate allowed. I love that analytics. Stuff rate, which is the worst amongst the quarterfinal teams. And 134th in offensive line penalties per game, which is definitely worst among these teams. And I remember watching that game against Utah earlier this season. Their offensive line had at least 15 penalties by themselves. Like it was insane. And then they ended up pulling away in the fourth quarter of that game anyways. But the fact that they even were able to do that, considering how many times they kept shooting themselves in the foot because of false starts, procedural penalties, holding, whatever the case is, it was insane. So, and also, although Baron Morton ranks a career best 29th in total QBR, that's still the worst ranking of any quarterfinal quarterback. So out of QBR for all of the quarterbacks, Dante Moore's 5th at 80.7, but Baron Morton is last among all these starting quarterbacks from the quarterfinals. So yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's like they haven't played a defense as good as Oregon's. I think Oregon's defense is going to be coming in playing super pissed off based off of what happened at the end of James Madison. It's funny because the starters are even like, dude, that wasn't even us. Like that wasn't our fault. Exactly. And it's like they're still getting an earful. So yeah, I think they're going to come in with a lot to prove defensively. It's going to be a great defensive matchup. I just think that if I have to look at what offense am I going to trust more to be able to do anything, I'm going to trust Oregon's offense to be able to break through at some point, multiple points throughout the game versus Texas Tech's offense.
I mean, the last thing I will say is that we will see if the amount of time that Texas Tech's been off, because we saw what it did to Oregon last year. We came out flat in the first half. Looked a lot better in the second half against Ohio State, but the game was done by that point. Can we capitalize on staying in a rhythm? When you're out of a rhythm for about a month and you take a break, can you get back into that fast enough when you're playing a good team? And that's one thing I'm interested to see, if Tech comes out and they look like they haven't missed a beat, or do they look a little slow getting into what they are, which would provide us a little advantage in that point. And it seems like we've enjoyed how we've done things this year as far as our process going into the playoff compared to what we did last year, from what I've heard. And I think it's going to give us, maybe we're still fresh too. Like we're still fresh because we're still getting so much time off in between games.
Yeah. God, so it just felt like the longest week and a half.
Jesus
Christ.
Just excited we're getting some games here starting tomorrow too.
Yeah.
So, which I think is going to be a pretty good game as well.
The Ohio State Miami game, the Cotton Bowl, which I don't know why this whole week when I was filling in on the morning show, I was like, which bowl are these teams playing? I don't know who's playing in what bowl. I know the matchups, but I just don't know what it is. But now I got it. So Ohio State,
it's just the fucking quarterfinals, it's the quarterfinals.
Exactly.
It should be played at the higher seeds home field, is what it should be.
So Ohio State Miami is the Cotton Bowl. The Sugar Bowl is Ole Miss Georgia, and then the Rose Bowl is Indiana Alabama. Boom.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, tomorrow's game, that's the Ohio State Miami game. I don't know if you've kind of been paying attention to some of the rat poison that's out there. I think it's mostly been thrown around by Miami fans that they think this is going to be a really close game. They think they match up well against Ohio State. But then I see Ohio State being a 9.5 point favorite. And I'm wondering if Vegas is just like, that's fine if you want to believe that, but that's not how this game is going to go.
Miami's on the wrong side of a team that's pissed off from losing the Big Ten championship and coming out. I mean, they haven't let up hardly any points to anyone this year. They only gave up 13 in the Big Ten championship. It's not like they gave up much at all.
Yeah.
Matt Patricia's had this long to put together a game plan. They have superior athletes on both sides of the football. If Texas A&M can hold them down, because that game was a rock fight.
Yeah, I mean, and a good point. I was talking to this guy from Miami that writes for the South Florida Sun Sentinel. He covers Miami. He brought up a good point in that Miami Texas A&M game about the wind being a factor. And basically they they abandoned a lot of shit because they're
the
just
wind
like,
was wild.
We can't throw, we can't kick field goals, we can't do anything.
Field goal was awful.
Like the longest reception that God damn it, what's the receiver Tony for Miami had was his touchdown reception, but it was really just like a pop pass for 12 yards or something like that.
Yeah, like a little screen or something.
Well, it was on that like a jet sweep where he gets the hike and then just tosses it forward 1 yard. And that was his longest reception of the day. So, I mean, the total for this is 40.5. You got to be encouraged if you're Miami's defense from what you did to Texas A&M. I mean, you completely shut that offense down. But yeah, it's just I go back and I keep seeing this 9.5 for Ohio State, and I'm just like, God, dude, maybe this isn't. Maybe I just got to trust Vegas on this one, and they're just like, no, these are two different teams, talent wise, skill wise, scheme wise. Ohio State, they're a 3-point loss to Indiana from being undefeated all the way through the regular season. I mean, some of the point they didn't give up more than 14 points all year long.
I know. That was part of the I did make a bet in that game. It's Miami team total, first half team total under 8.5. So they can give up a touchdown in the first half, and that's it. I weirdly feel good about it. I think it's going to be a tough day for Carson Beck back there. They continuously put pressure with 4 guys, and if you have Caleb Downs and the rest of that, Sonny Styles and all the other guys that they have, Arvell Reese getting after it's going to be a tough day, I think. No one's really done it, moved the ball at them. I mean, Indiana did it when they needed to. Took different shots, but Carson Beck in big games definitely gives you a little pause to back them.
If he just goes and like shreds them.
I mean,
350.
If he does, that would be impressive. But
I mean, I'm not going to bet on it, but
they look like they're on a mission. And when you got a 9-point spread, I think you're right. I think it was 10 at one point, got bet down, and then
I feel like this, like I said, it's just rat poison out there that people are trying to put into the ether that this game is going to be a good game and it's going to be close. But there's part of me that's just like, I think Ohio State's going to just cause absolute fits against Miami.
Jeremiah Smith is healthy. He's had a month to get ready. No one can guard him. I mean, you're going to probably put 2 on him, maybe someone over the top of him, but still, he's going to get his. The thing about Julian Sand is he's just accurate. They got Max. They got too many weapons.
Yeah.
To really, in some of the teams that Miami played this year, they lost to Louisville. They lost to a bunch of teams where Ohio State's not going to fuck around and lose those games.
Louisville, SMU.
Yeah, it's just you're going up in such a step up in competition. I think it really helped them that the wind was a factor in that Texas A&M game, because Texas A&M had chances to win that game, and obviously at home, I think that their talent's a little bit better than Miami's, but this on a game that's played inside a dome, I think everything goes out the window, and you just go with that Ohio State team that's going to be pretty dominant, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. It's just I think Miami has made it a little bit more interesting because of their performance against Texas A&M. Like, oh shit, well, they shut them down. But
yeah,
I do think the weather, the environmental factors. I mean, they did go into Kyle Field. They were the ones on the road, and they. I gotta ask, is that the first lower seed upset win in the 12 team?
I think so,
because I don't think anybody.
No one else really
won it.
Yeah.
Because Indiana lost to Notre Dame, SMU lost to Penn State.
I mean,
Tennessee lost to Ohio State.
Don't get me wrong. I want this to be a good game. Like, I want to see a good game tomorrow night. Like, I want it to be good. I just don't know if it'll be as close as we think it's going to be. But Miami, I mean, Tony, he's a matchup. He's a matchup nightmare.
Tone.
Mark Fletcher can run the ball. They got a good line, so it'll be a good test. I know Ohio State seems locked in. That just makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. And see, what's interesting to me too is that Ohio State's the 9.5 point favorite in another quarterfinal game. Is that Ole Miss against Georgia in the Sugar Bowl? Georgia's a 6.5 point favorite. Like, that to me creates like some like hesitation to take Miami seriously, because I'm like, dude, if they're giving Ohio State 9.5, and then Ole Miss, who lost their head coach and is going against a Georgia team who they already lost to, is only a 6.5 point dog, like, that to me indicates that they really don't think that you're going to have much of a chance against Ohio State, because they're at least letting Ole Miss hang around being a touchdown dog.
Yeah.
And I mean, as far as games outside of like the Oregon Texas Tech game being intriguing, it's either the Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, Georgia game that are the second most intriguing to me.
I think it's just that Rose Bowl, Indiana, Alabama game for me. I mean, a little
bit of the prove it factor for Indiana against Alabama after what they just did.
Yeah, and Alabama being a 7-point underdog is kind of crazy too.
I think that's high.
It seems high. It seems high, but then you got to remember how good Indiana's been all year. You know, like,
fuck that.
I'm
so sick. I'm sick of Indiana. I'm sick of Texas Tech.
Them losing daily on the D line hurts.
Yeah.
But they got guys all like that step up, play really hard. Bryant Haynes is just such a good D coordinator. He just continues to find ways to get after the quarterback. That really confuse quarterbacks. Ty Simpson, he's really going to have to prove it to me in this game, because he's going to see some things. Or he's going to see some things that he's not seen before, because that's what Brian Haynes does every single week. He puts together a ridiculous game plan and confuses quarterbacks constantly. And if that happens with him, that could be bad news, really bad news as far as turnovers and bad situations. And they can't get a run game going all year. They haven't.
That's true.
Jam Miller hasn't done shit. And if Indiana is able to get up early, run the ball with Roman Hemby, it just kind of seems like, and play that kind of defense they've been playing all year, it just seems like they could sit on a lead and not really be too worried about it. I mean, it is the Rose Bowl. Weird things can happen. It just seems like another game where same colors. It's just like that happened with the Oklahoma game.
That's right.
Now we're doing that same thing over again. But I'm excited for this coaching matchup. Kalen DeBoer against Kurt Cignetti. Two really good coaches, and they've had plenty of time to put together stuff for each other. So
what's wild is I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, they're a 7-point dog, Alabama, but SP Plus projects Indiana as a 13.2 point favorite.
Yeah. Omar Cooper Jr. is going to be back. He got hurt in that Big Ten championship first series.
Mm-hmm.
That gives them another big weapon next to Jones and Surratt. Is it Jones? Who's that lanky white guy they have who just killed it in the Big Ten championship?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get his name right, because he was legit that game, like really legit.
Let's see. Let me Google white guy receiver. No. Indiana. That would be not Elijah
Becker. Charlie Becker.
Sure, let's go with that.
Charlie Becker. Becker
that sounds like
big.
A white guy name.
6'4", yeah. Nashville. Yeah, he's big time. So they got 3 guys they can all go to. They even go to the fullback out of the backfield sometimes, a little old school. I like. but yeah, this team is, I think, been really good all year. Obviously, haven't been beat. And until Mendoza gets shaken somehow, and he's just been so good. Can he continue his Heisman campaign? So,
You know what is bizarre to me? He's got a very angular face, like a very jagged. You know what I'm talking about? Like his chin, his nose, and I think he has low key psycho behavior, which is good. You kind of need that as a quarterback when you're as what's the word I'm looking for? Like buttoned up as he is, like outside of football and like post game, pre game. It's just like, all right, dude, like, how are you able to pull this off? I think there's a little bit of psycho behind those eyes that makes him as good as he is at football, and just taking hits, being able to stay in the pocket, being able to just come back after making a bad play, big mistake. I mean, you saw it in the Oregon game.
Yep.
Throws the pick six and then immediately steps in and then 75-yard drive to take the lead.
Yep.
Like he's got some psycho behavior to him that is beneficial to Indiana. Yeah, that game's intriguing as hell, probably just because it's like you said, it is the Rose Bowl. I think the pageantry of that kind of just hypes everything up. I mean, Alabama playing in the Rose Bowl. That Ty Simpson, man, once the tide turned, no pun intended, on the Oklahoma game, he just looked like he settled in, got really comfortable, and was able to just pick apart Oklahoma's defense.
Yeah.
So if he has time, like this could be possibly like a shootout. If he's able to find Ryan Williams, if he's able to find, God damn it, who's Jeremy Bernard.
Yeah, Ryan Williams has kind of been lost the last few games. He hasn't done a whole lot.
I know, man. He said he isn't going to transfer either. He said he's sticking with the team.
Yeah, but I mean,
he could pop at any time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a weird year for him. But Bernard has kind of taken the mantle as being the top receiver. I mean, Brooks is really good for them as well.
Isaiah Horton's good too, 6'4", junior, who he can really stretch the field, and he's a guy who can go up and get it. Just really good wide receiver too. So they've had some other guys step up, but they're going to need that offensive line to continue to hopefully play well. They got a bunch of big dudes, so it should be a pretty good matchup up front.
It's just wild. We're in a time in our lives where we're like, can Alabama hang with Indiana?
I know. I was thinking that same thing while we're like going through this game. Just like, how are we here where Indiana is 7-point favorites over Alabama on a neutral site?
This is the fandom in me, though. I'm just sick of it. I'm done with Indiana, dude. I will not.
It's only year 2 of Kurt Cignetti.
How are you done? I'm already done. I'm fed up with it. I can't go. Quite frankly, I'm gonna be pissed if they lose to if the Ducks lose to Texas Tech. Like, I'm gonna be upset. It's like, dude, we can't be letting this oil money lap us this year, and then getting to a Final Four, and letting Indiana get to a Final Four. If I see it's Texas Tech, Indiana, Oregon, Indiana, I'll accept. But Texas Tech, Indiana, and in the Final Four matchup, I'm not going to be a happy camper at all. Because then that means one of those teams is going to the national championship, and I'm not going to be happy about that.
Yeah. I think we're all going to be pissed if Oregon can't get it done, and disappointed because it's a year where we could take that next step. Last year, we were in the quarterfinal. This year, we feel like maybe we learned some things. Maybe we can make a little bit of a run, at least get into the semifinal this year with the team that we do have. I believe this is a semifinal team, at least. And I think the best teams in the country have been Oregon, Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State.
I think so.
So that is my guess for the four. It would just be, I think that's fitting for the 4 best teams, and gives Oregon a chance at revenge on Indiana.
Yeah.
After dropping one at home.
What a road it would be to get this win against Texas Tech. You beat Indiana, and then beat either Georgia or Ohio State in the national championship and get redemption either from Dan Lanning's first game as Oregon head coach or from the Rose Bowl from last year.
It would be really storybook if that's what they did the last 3 games of the year.
Disney's going to be calling for the script, my man.
Yeah, it's that would be something, but I think that any of these teams can win it. That's the thing. Like, it's been such an open year that no one's really safe. I guess Indiana has not suffered a loss, but I think they're beatable to some extent. You got to play like almost a perfect game, but they're beatable. But it's been a really fun year as far as this season and the parity in there.
Well, I just need it to be at least tomorrow. I mean, I just want these second round games to get going. I feel like this, like I said, it's been the longest goddamn week and a half of my life.
The Alamo Bowl's not going to get it going for you tonight? USC, TCU?
I saw that was happening. No, it will not get it going for me. I will say that I do like this part of bowl season because the matchups are better. You know?
The matchups throughout the day tomorrow are going to be
I don't have to settle for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Snoop and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that was a sad one.
Has his name twice in there.
We will see Michigan play tomorrow, who did get a new head coach, Kyle Whittingham.
I cannot believe that happened. I mean, I can because just all the stars and timing and everything aligned, but to be entering the coaching cycle that late because of the reasons that transpired. And then to end up with Kyle fucking Whittingham.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a score for them.
Dude.
Getting someone who can really lead a program.
And I think it's just, I think it's bizarre. Like if you were to ask Utah head coach or Utah players, fans, anybody, like, are you sure you don't want Kyle Whittingham for another couple of years? And they're like, oh no, we don't want to lose Morgan Scaley. It's like, okay. I mean, like, I know Morgan's your guy. He's a Utah guy through and through, but he's never been a head coach. And so, you know, time's going to
Hall of Fame head coach right now.
Yeah.
So
time will tell. You know, it's like, do you think Scaley's going to like just level up the Utah program and they're going to be winning Big 12 championships and be going to the playoff year in and year out? And like,
it's already been said that he's bringing Jason Beck with him. So they're bringing the offensive coordinator. Apparently, they're stealing BYU's defensive coordinator in Hill, and he's going to put together a good staff. He's got more money now to put together a good staff, and it sounds like Bryce Underwood's staying, so he has his quarterback.
He was the first player that he met with when he got there.
I would too. So
probably a smart thing.
He's probably going to bring some of those big Samoan guys with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to raid somewhat of that Utah roster, and Morgan Scaley's going to have to put together something, you know? So it's one of those things that I think Michigan, with the time and the candidates that were open, made a smart hire, if nothing less being a bridge hire to someone else in the future. But he did sign a 5-year deal.
5 years, yeah.
So whatever, if he does stick around and does work and he gets rejuvenated by this new job, or he does just enough to keep him going, maybe get into a playoff, relevant in the Big Ten, and try to get something out of Bryce Underwood while he's here.
He's 66.
Yeah. So it's just like, how many like solid years are you going to have at him?
5.
I don't know, but you're going to
like probably the length of his contract.
Maybe.
I'm sure he's like, yeah, you're going to get 5 out of me. We're going to try and make a run. We're going to try and get another national championship. But after 5, I'm done.
The only difference is the microscope on you at Michigan is 2 times what you're going to get in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
You had a good, not cushy, but you had a good fan base, the gig where it's not all that pressure and boosters up your ass. But Michigan is a different beast in a different conference, and you have to be good every year or you're on the hot seat.
Well, you know what that means, though, for Kyle Whittingham going to Michigan? So he's going to have to come back to Autzen.
Yep.
He's coming
next
back.
year.
Yep, exactly. Coming to Autzen next year, one of the home games.
What sucks is because now they have someone who's been there, you know, like Sharon Moore hadn't been there.
Yeah.
They know what to expect. He can kind of get them prepared for that sort of thing. But
do you think Whittingham keeps the same assistant on, executive, same chick?
I don't think anything to have to do with those people are going to be associated with that. I think.
Listen, I think you got a bad rap. All right.
Yeah.
we're keeping you on the staff.
Did you have anything to say about that Georgia game? We didn't really go over that one too much, but
like I said, that's probably, if not the second most intriguing, definitely the third, because Ole Miss during the Egg Bowl, when Lane was there, all eyes were on that game to see if they were going to lay an egg, no pun intended, because we didn't know if Lane was going to stay, if he was going to go. Didn't know. The players, I'm sure, didn't know. So everybody had their eyes on that Egg Bowl to see what happened, and they blew out Mississippi State, put up points. They go into the first round. It is against Tulane, but still first game without their head coach. They score 4 less points than they did against Tulane, but still won 41-10.
Yeah.
Didn't look like they skipped the beat. I think they have a little bit of a fuck you factor to them. Like,
yeah,
we're fine. We are the players that we are the ones that make the plays and put up the points. Yes, Lane, he is an offensive he's an offensive guru, if you will. He is a great play caller. He knows what he's doing. It's why he's coveted as much as he's been over the years. But we're the guys out there that are making the plays. So just put us in the proper position and we can go out and execute. This Ole Miss team almost beat Georgia earlier this year.
Yeah, I mean, Trinidad Chambliss said that he was like, in his little presser this week, he said, we thought we should have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, they were up, 11 going into the fourth quarter? I think
I know they were winning, at least.
Let me see. I just looked at this the other day, too. But I want to say it was double digits. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Charlie Weiss Jr. is the one calling the plays. Like, it wasn't Lane this year. It was Charlie Weiss Jr. calling the plays, and he's there still calling the plays.
Yeah.
So he's been against this Georgia defense. He knows ways to exploit it. They have playmakers. I think it's going to be a good game. Like, I think it's going to be a really good game and a nice nightcap for us there on Thursday.
A real true SEC matchup because it's obviously Georgia Ole Miss, but it's the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like, that is, the South might tear at the seams after this one.
Another just Georgia not traveling anywhere.
I know, right?
It's just like, and even the next, I guess they would have to go to Arizona.
The Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah.
It was 35-26 going into the fourth quarter. Ole Miss was leading. Georgia had the ball and scored just 2 minutes into the fourth quarter to make it 35-33. But yeah, Ole Miss, they had at least a 2-score lead going in the fourth quarter in that game.
Yeah, this Georgia team this year has escaped quite a few close games.
A lot of, yeah.
That could be either a good thing or a bad thing. It's either going to eventually bite them, or this team knows how to win close games and just never stops fighting no matter how much they're down.
I mean, which ones were they? I mean, the Georgia Tech game.
Yeah.
Them in
Tennessee.
Texas were close at the end, and then they pulled away. But as far as like coming back in the game,
they should have lost to Tennessee.
Tennessee, yes, 100%. Florida game was a comeback win for them. Ole Miss was a comeback win for them. And then, yes, the Tennessee game. So they have at least 4 games that were just, either close at the end or they had to just straight up come back and win that one.
Yeah, Georgia's one of those teams where it's like, I could see them winning the whole thing, and I could see them losing this round.
I could see them winning. I could see them losing.
It's just like, what Georgia are you going to get? And are they good enough? I don't know.
I will say their defense is improved.
Their run defense is so good.
Yeah, I mean, the last 4 games that they've played, they've held their opponents to 10 points in Texas, 3 against Charlotte, 9 against Georgia Tech. I mean, completely kept Haynes King in check. And then the Alabama game, we saw that as well, holding them to -3 rushing yards. So basically this game is going to fall on Trinidad Chambliss, and if he's going to be able to make plays with his arm like he's been doing all year, essentially.
I think that's why they were so successful against them in the first time they played, is because they do have someone back there who can throw the ball around. They do have playmakers who can catch the ball and are tough matchups. Because when you get a team like a Georgia Tech who just wants to run, even Hayes King wants to run all the time, it's gonna be tough. Like, it's gonna be tough for you. So, I just think that this is a good matchup for Ole Miss, and a tough one for Georgia. But again, Georgia gets a couple stops. They just park the bus, and you're not able to score. They take away the big play, and they're already on to, Glendale.
Glendale, Arizona.
Yeah.
Home of the Fiesta Bowl.
But I'm excited. All these games I'm excited for.
So you're going outside of Oregon, you're going chalk.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am going chalk. If there is an upset, I am going to be very excited to see what that is.
Put your name on it. What's the upset? What's the upset that's most likely to happen?
The upset.
I'm going to say it's Bama.
I'm going to say it's Ole Miss. Ole Miss over Georgia. How
about both? Why not? Fuck it. Let's get it. Alabama and Ole Miss both pulling off the upset. Can't believe I'm pulling for Alabama. I want to face Alabama finally, though. All those years of we want Bama.
I don't like facing Caleb DeBoer because he knows this Dan Lanning defense somehow and has success against them.
Whatever.
I know we can play against Indiana because we've done it before. We're close. We just need to hold on to the ball a little bit better and have a better game plan against Bryant Hayes and all this blitzing. So,
oh boy,
I just think that there's something about that rematch, that wanting to prove that they can beat them would be something that would be a motivating factor to get them over the hump.
Yeah, I can't wait. Only 2 sleeps away. That's going to make New Year's Eve rough.
Less than 48 hours.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right. Less than 48 hours.
And we get, at least we get a game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
4:00, correct?
4:30.
4:30. Okay.
4:30.
That'll be done by 8:30. You can go do all your New Year's shenanigans after that.
Yeah. Where are we watching the game?
Wherever, honestly.
Where's the big old watch party happening? Where's the Ohio State bar at? Where's the Miami bar here in Portland?
Oh God, I don't know if I want to go to either of those.
Some of the most insufferable locations.
Yeah,
maybe go to Benny G's. I know he'll be watching. He's gotta be stoked.
Oh, the U, yeah,
yeah, dude. And the U's in the playoffs again. Talking to that Sun Sentinel guy today, I was like, what's kind of the vibes with Cristobal and the fans with him? Are they kind of like, dude, you got to win this game? Or are they kind of just like, hey, we won one playoff game. We're here.
We're recruiting well.
Like we're just kind of happy to be here at this point. And he said, he's like, it's kind of like, they're kind of just playing with house money at this point.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, trust me, the fans definitely want to win this game and get some redemption for 03.
Yeah.
When I asked him to, I was like, this is tough without the context of the game. Cause say Ohio State just absolutely blows them out like 43-10. And it's like, okay, fans are going to be pretty upset with Cristobal at that point. Just be like, dude, you guys did not show up at all.
You guys shitty.
Yeah. So I'm excited for all of them. I mean, all of them have a different excitement factor for me. I would say though, the one tomorrow is the one that is like, if anything, I mean, the spread is an indicator, is most likely to be, a 17-point game by the end of it, a 14-point game by the end of it. And Miami's just trying to climb back. And then Carson Beck throws a late pick. And then that's it. Ohio State wins 24-10 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I do have 2 things to say. One being like for these semifinal or for these quarterfinal games, the fact that you can get tickets to that Oregon game for $39, as low as $39, is pretty crazy.
I mean, you can get for the game tomorrow $33.
It's just like that's what you get for having them at like locations that they are. And then 2 is it pisses me off that they do the semifinal games Thursday and Friday, and both of them being at 4:30.
Yeah.
Like that really fucks the people on the West Coast. Like you still work Thursday, Fridays, and
but
you're
also
getting out late.
Yeah, but this week, I mean, like Thursday is obviously New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Like nobody's working.
No, it makes sense this weekend, but once the holiday's over, you go back to it's Thursday, January 8th and Friday, January 9th.
Talking about the next round, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about the semifinals.
Yeah, that's right.
They're both at 4:00.
Dude, I don't know what they got to do to figure this shit out with the schedule. Like I was saying yesterday, they shit on every other tradition in college football and say, screw it, we don't care about this tradition, whatever. We've been doing this for 100 years. We don't care anymore. Make the Army-Navy game 9 a.m. on the week that it's supposed to happen, and then you do playoff games that same weekend.
Yes.
You can have the Army-Navy game be its own game at 9 o'clock and then get the playoff games going. Have one start at 1, have one start at 4:30, and then the next day, have them on Sunday. I was saying, I don't care if you have to go up against the NFL. If I have the choice, college football playoff or NFL week 14 or week 15, I'm going to watch the playoff games.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. I can miss 1 week of NFL football if it means I'm watching the college football playoff. Like,
yeah, especially this next week.
Also, I'm just curious, since those tickets are so low to the game in Miami, I'm going to look at how what a flight looks like going to Miami.
Oh, yeah.
If I fly tonight.
I know. I actually looked at that yesterday.
Hey, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not round trip. Or wait, no, this is round trip. You got to make a stop in LAX. But if I head to the airport, I can be out of town today at 5:41, get there tomorrow at 6:05 a.m. And I'm looking at $400. $400 round trip.
And that's in what day are you coming back? The day after?
Oh, actually, I fucked that up. I said I'd be coming back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
1 day trip, leave before the game even happens. I'm just going to Miami just for a quick day. For the game? No, just getting a feel.
I'm actually going to Miami to watch the Miami Ohio State.
Just getting
game.
A feel for the lay of the land, getting a vibe check of the area.
Come back and I'll report back to you guys.
Looks good. We're good to go. Let's say if I leave tonight and come back on Friday, PDX to Miami, any airport, what's that looking like? Okay, it bumps up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're looking at $550 round trip.
That's not bad though.
You got to make a stop in Denver on the way there and on the way back, but
$550 round trip.
Oh dear God, those are long layovers though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's I don't know, worth it.
But yeah,
are we doing this?
Yeah,
are we buying? Dude, I'll do it. Let's buy the ticket right now.
I'll stay in the airport.
What if I leave tomorrow? How about that? Let's see if I can change that real quick.
I think it comes even more expensive.
By the way, this segment brought to you by skyscanner.com. To compare all flights and to get your best rate, go to skyscanner.com. One of my favorite personal websites. Not paying me to say that at all, actually. Just giving them free endorsement.
They should.
Yeah, it's looking about $550. $550 on United. I don't know if that does anything for you.
It doesn't really matter when you're getting to
not getting miles. That's
when you're
for
getting to Miami. It doesn't. I don't care.
But yeah, you could leave 9 a.m. tomorrow, get there at 7:40. I think local time. So I mean, it's a long day of traveling. And then you leave Friday, January 2nd at 7:30 a.m. Get back home to Portland at 1:35. I mean, that's not. And then tickets are what? $33 or $39.
Get the credit cards out right now.
God damn.
Sorry.
What's in your wallet?
We'll just stay at the stadium.
I'll fucking sleep on a bench on Miami Beach. I don't care, dude. Honestly, when it comes to sleeping arrangements and traveling, put me on a fucking concrete floor. All right, I'll make it work. If I'm in somewhere nice, then yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could go back to the airport like later. Just go like hang out for the day in Miami after the game that night, and then just take an Uber back to the airport and get ready for your flight the next day.
Dude, that honestly, that's not bad. 5:47, man. I mean, I'm doing the morning show tomorrow till 10. I could leave at 11:59. Oh God, I think that's. Oh yeah, I'd be getting there Oh, that wouldn't work. I'd be arriving at 1:08 on January 1st. I'd miss the game completely.
Man.
I'm buying this. Oh, fuck. I missed the game.
This layover sucks.
But if I take this flight, I would get there 11:47 a.m. on New Year's Day. I would have 13 minutes to get to the stadium.
That sounds awful.
Technically 23 because you know that game's going to probably start at like 9:10.
You do know that stadium is...
How close is the airport?
Like, I know from their campus is like 30 minutes away.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it in the middle of fucking nowhere? Like,
yeah.
They put it in the Everglades or whatever. I don't know.
I think you would just take the one tomorrow night.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going to be able to swing it, man.
What?
Yeah.
Thought we were going to Miami all of a sudden.
Yeah, with traffic, you're looking at 40 minutes from the airport to Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
Damn. We almost had it. We almost made it happen, dude. Honestly, if I would have known that ahead of time, I probably
could have. Miami would be sick to go to.
Dude, Miami, New Year's Eve?
What?
Oh my God. Yeah.
But it's like, do you save your money, go to a semifinal game or an actual national championship?
Go to Georgia. Go to Georgia. We get some Georgia peaches. Dude, I'm really trying to get to Charleston one day, South Carolina. I know it's really random, but Charleston, I have like a list of U.S. cities that I want to travel to.
There's a bunch of snobs there, okay?
Hey, a bunch of Southern belles. Bless your heart, coming all the way from Oregon to visit our little town of Charleston. No. I want to go for 3 reasons to Charleston. One, it's south enough, but it's not like the deep south, like Mississippi, Arkansas, just hellhole. Beautiful beaches in South Carolina, great golf, and Carolina barbecue. One of my favorite types of barbecue.
Do you think that they have beautiful beaches, or you just told that?
No, they do. I mean, they've got some. I mean, I would say, I know this from not going there, but from anybody that has gone there and has lived on the East Coast, the Carolinas have some of the best beaches in the South outside of, Miami and all that. Yeah, the Carolina beaches, man. Kiawah Island. You kidding me? I would love to go there.
What's crazy is that we play in Hard Rock Stadium, and then the national championship is in Hard Rock Stadium. So
be travel tested, man.
It's like
travel tested. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for things to get started. The action starts tomorrow, 4:30.
We got 7-7 at Tennessee, Illinois right now. End of the first.
Oh, how about that? The final line. Where are you watching the game at, though? The Ducks Texas Tech game?
Not completely 100% sure on that yet. That's going to be sometime. Trying to figure that
out. Grand Central Bowl is going to be open early.
Oh, that's right. Are you doing the?
I will be doing the post game show there.
From there,
I think I'm either going to show up after halftime to watch the second half there.
Yeah.
Or I might just say fuck it and go there and watch the whole game. It's the watch party location of the Alumni Association. So you're going to be amongst your fellow Ducks.
Wow. Is that going to be absolutely wild there?
Potentially. They might even have the bowling lanes open. You can go get a couple frames in during the game.
There's not a chance.
No? Bumpers up?
Not a chance I'll be on there.
Well, we'll talk. We'll figure it out. But I know that I will be there at least for the post-game show. Yep. At least for the post-game show, possibly the second half. I know my coworker, Kurt, who is the account executive for the location, working with them. He's got to go there and get there early to set up and everything. He's going to be there. And so he's very much trying to convince me to show up.
Go up.
Because it's just going to be him. And he's like, I need someone to watch the game with.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll buy you food. I'll buy you beers. I'll take care of you. And I'm like,
ooh,
God damn it.
That's tempting.
It is very tempting. Some 9 a.m. beers. Yeah. I'll bring the beers.
Yeah. You're going to have a couple beers. Calm the nerves.
All right. Move over to the NFL, my friend.
Yeah, let's do it.
I saw that your Chargers are quitting on the regular season.
Yes. Yeah. We're finally
very un-Harbaugh like.
you got to rest Justin going, and he's just been getting his ass kicked week after week, and
I don't
can't win the division anymore.
I don't know if but you're gonna just hand the 1 seed to the Broncos, serve it on a silver platter to them.
Unfortunately,
you don't want to play spoiler and make their life just a little bit harder.
I think once you get in the playoffs, you got to try to get as healthy as you can.
Yeah, and after that Houston game, I mean, I don't know if this is just Twitter that's fucking with me, but I feel like they're trying to push things in my algorithm to make me mad that like the Justin Herbert haters, doubters, people who don't think he's as good as he is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been getting a lot more of those tweets for some reason, and I don't like it. I'm not happy about it, and it triggers me a little bit because I feel like if you have eyes and you watch football and you watch the Chargers, especially that game against Houston, the dude is doing everything in his willpower to try and win that game and just getting boned by his offensive line. And even when he makes plays and tries to throw open guys, they're dropping balls.
Dropping it. It's going right into the other team's hands.
My God.
It's just like
even when he's getting sacked, he's still somehow standing up and still getting the ball
the first
in there.
Down. It's just like there's not much he can do. I mean, when you win 11 games in the season, you're doing something right. And when you're winning 11 games
Trey Lance
with this,
done that.
When you're winning 11 games with this fucking O-line, like it's tough. And people are dropping balls, not making plays, not getting open. Like there's only so much you can do as a quarterback, and he's doing everything he can to will this. He's got one hand. Like there's not a lot that he can do. There's chances they could have won that game, even though they
did
played,
have a chance at the end there.
Even though they didn't play good at all. That defense gives them a chance to win, I think, pretty much every game. And if they can just get the offense going a little bit, give them a little protection.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I know. It's just like
I hate to say it.
Even it's just unbelievable, the blocking up front, and no one communicates. People just get through uncontested. It's really funny to watch. Like after the way, you're like, oh my God, this is what he's having to deal with. He has zero time in the pocket to let anything develop. So it's either just a dump down or a throwaway or a sack. And that's all you can do in that situation. Plus the Texans, they do have a good front. They do have a good scheme.
They got a good defense.
That was even more on display when you're playing those type of teams. But you get ready, you get them healthy as you can. You get this team limping into the playoffs and see if they can win a game or not.
I think that if you win a game, you call this season a success.
Yes, we need to win a game. I mean, last year we made it, lost right away. We were a little bit healthier than we are this year, but still we just have a skeleton O-line again going into the playoffs. And I do think this team's good enough to win a game, and I think Justin is good enough to win a game. So depends on the matchup. I think it could be Houston again. So we'll see.
Well, it would probably be either at this point, it would be the Patriots or the Jags is what you'd be looking at right now.
We need some revenge on the Jags. That's
I know
for sure.
you do, but I don't think this is the time to try and get revenge on them. They're playing really good. Really good. I mean, they didn't look outstanding against Indianapolis, but they didn't really need to. That defense is nasty right now.
I just can't believe Duval is doing this right now.
Duval.
Yeah, I just cannot believe that dork is doing it.
I am. He's a mountain of a man. He is a leader of men. That Liam Cohen.
I mean, I don't really want to play the Patriots or the Jags, but gonna have to play one of them.
Yeah. Is there someone you'd rather play? I think if I were you, because their defense is tough, I would rather play the Broncos because bless his heart, Bo Nix, love him to death, but that offense sometimes can be flaky and can be inconsistent. And I think that if you get into just a bar fight with them, each holding a broken bottle at each other's neck, I think that you can gouge the Broncos and get after them.
I mean, we've already beat them this year.
Yeah.
So, like, we know we can beat that team because we've done it early on.
I mean, the Jags, obviously there's some playoff demons to exercise, but they absolutely shellacked you earlier in the season too. What was that, like 36-7?
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough because of we couldn't block any of their guys up front either.
Well, I was going to say
It's
that's the
just
story
like-
of the 2025 Chargers.
Yeah, it is like we can't get any time versus anyone. I'm pretty sure we played the Patriots too and lost to the Patriots. I'm not 100% on that, but
that is negative because the
Okay.
Patriots have one win this year against a team above 500.
okay. Well, give me the Patriots.
Fun fact about the Patriots is that the New York Giants have more wins against teams above 500
Oh
than
wow.
the New England Patriots do. The Giants beat the Eagles and they beat the Chargers as well. So I mean, sorry to bring that up.
I mean, really, I think anyone on that AFC side could win it. Like, it's pretty open as far as the AFC playoff picture.
You know what's interesting about the AFC is that the one team that you should be able to trust, you can't.
Yeah.
And that team is the Buffalo Bills. I feel like the way that they've been playing the last few weeks, they've been playing with fire. They got burned this last week. I mean, they had to climb and escape their way from the Bengals a few weeks ago. Same thing with the Patriots. Same thing with the Browns. And then they got by the Eagles this last week. And the Eagles, they sacked the Bills 5 times on Sunday. They did that all with rushing only 4 guys.
Yeah,
They did not need to blitz the Bills.
that's not good.
And they got 5 sacks, rushing 4 guys. So
that's not good.
I just think that the Bills they've been playing a dangerous game the last few weeks. And I feel like they just have this kind of like they play to the level of their competition damn near every week. It feels like the only times they didn't do that were the Steelers. I guess a little bit of the Bucks, but that one was a shootout kind of until the end, and then the Bills pulled away. It was 32-31, and then they were able to score once and then again at the end of the game to make it a 12-point game. That loss against the Dolphins in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
That game against the Chiefs in, hindsight being 2020, closer than it should have been. That loss to the Falcons on Monday night a few weeks ago. I don't know. Maybe Falcons are just world beaters on Monday night.
Yeah. Well, the Falcons right now are playing good football. All of a sudden, Kirk Cousins takes over and
just good enough football to not get Raheem Morris fired.
Yeah, exactly. Bring him back. He knows Sean McVay really well, though. So that was like a game where I figured their defense was going to play well. Because
it's possible. I hope they don't bring him back. I hope they have enough brain to just be like, dude, I guess thank you for this season, but also no thank you at all.
It's only his second year, so
I don't know. I just feel like the Bills are the team that you should trust. We've been saying it all year. Like, this is the year that they got to win the Super Bowl.
You have been saying this. This is the year, and it just doesn't look like the team that it's going to do that.
Dude, it's so bizarre. So they could finish. They will. I mean, the Chargers, they're likely going to lose to the Broncos, and they'll get the 7 seed.
Yeah.
And then the Texans have the tiebreaker over Buffalo. And who did the Texans play? Do they got the Titans this week, or did they play the Colts? So the Texans play the Colts. That's probably going to be a dub because they're throwing Riley Leonard out there. So then at that point, you'd be looking at Chargers 7, Bills 6, Texans 5. Texans would take on the winner of the Steelers Ravens.
So is the Steelers Ravens essentially a playoff game this week?
Yeah, win and you're in.
Win and you're in, yeah. And the other team goes home.
Yeah.
I can't believe they still have a chance.
Who, the Ravens?
Yeah.
Well, when you give Derrick Henry the ball 34 times and he runs for 200-something yards, I mean, that'll help. That'll help you in fantasy too.
Fucking week too late. I would have won the championship this week. would have won the championship this week if that would have happened.
So yeah, in our league, obviously Daniel Leonard, the 8 seed, he makes a magical Disney story-esque run to the championship. So I think it was before this week I looked because I was the 9 seed. I was either the 9 or the 10 seed. I just missed out on the playoffs. And I'm like, what would have happened if I got that 8 seed? Would I have done the same? I would have lost first round. I was like, damn it. Like,
his team got hot at the right time.
He sure did, dude. It was a fucking unreal run by him.
Sometimes that's all that really matters in fantasy. And I just can't help to think if I would have been able to get it done in the semifinals, it would have been
a different story.
Would have been a dub. And
I didn't want to rub it in Kyle's face too much, but the fact that he scored 177 points in the first round, and then the second round he scores like 80 points and loses to Daniel by almost 100 points.
Yeah, he had an unbelievable first round.
That's right.
And then the last two weeks, just nothing there for him, really.
Woof, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just happy we're not going home with 12th place. All right. That's what we were projected with after my shit auto draft that I got. And we're going home with the 9th place trophy, the losers bracket trophy. And I'm happy.
That's pretty, I mean, that's pretty impressive, you know?
I'm not happy with it, quite honestly.
Just hopefully next year you can make the draft, you know?
We're like the Saints. We're like the Saints of the fantasy league. We're just building towards next year, getting some quality wins to end the year, boost the confidence. You know, first year head coach in the league, so you know we're good.
Hire a new GM.
Who do you like
together?
Who do you like in the Steelers Ravens game though on Sunday Night Football?
I'm just always going to go back to the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, and
think they're going to pull it out, huh?
This team just. Even though I don't think the Steelers are going to win anything in the AFC, I think they just make the playoffs again. And do we know
in Baltimore? Oh, it's in Pittsburgh.
Do you know if Lamar is playing? Or he's still out? Or
you know, I've talked to a couple sources out there in Baltimore, and he's questionable as far as what they're telling me. Coach John Harbaugh said Monday that Jackson's status for next Sunday's game against the Steelers is TBD, but the Ravens should have a better idea Wednesday, which is tomorrow.
Well, I mean, regardless, he wouldn't be 100% healthy anyway.
I got a great idea of what the Ravens should do. Give Derrick Henry the ball 34 times.
Yeah, except for they didn't do that in last week or this week, but the following week he had a good game, 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden second half they stopped giving him the ball.
Well, his last touch against the Patriots in that game was his touchdown run with 12 almost 13 minutes left to go in the game.
It was like
that was his last touch.
What are we doing?
It was his last touch of the game.
Like, how do you take him out and not keep feeding him the ball?
7 yards a clip. Fuck? He was 7 yards a clip at that point, and then they're like, you know what? I think we want Snoop Huntley to win this game.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing out here?
It's Snoop's time.
So dumb.
Yeah, there's part of me that I really want to choose the Ravens. In fact, I will choose the Ravens because fuck the Steelers. But there's something about these games that I feel like John Harbaugh just outthinks the room. And they're going to be like, dude, I know Derrick Henry's been absolutely crushing it for us, but let's maybe get him like 15 carries and have Lamar Jackson throw the ball 45 times. And then they lose by 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just I feel like they get themselves in these situations where it's just like, you didn't need to do that. And they end up making dumb game plan decisions that end up losing them the game. So I'm going to go Ravens just because I feel like Steelers are shook right now. I don't know if you saw any of that game against the Browns. Aaron Rodgers.
It's a classic Steelers spot, though. That's a classic Steelers letdown.
That's a classic Steelers, classic AFC North letdown spot.
They do it every year. They lose to the Browns at least once when they have no business doing it. It's like clockwork with them every week. I mean, you don't have to worry about them losing that game because you get next week. And it's the NFL and nothing's the same.
God, they should have lost that game against the Lions probably too.
Yeah, you go and beat the Lions, you go lose the Browns. It's like the ultimate letdown spot, and now you're coming back at home, chance to go to the playoffs. This is where it's going to be ugly. It's going to be low scoring probably, and let's be honest, this is a Steelers type football game. I could be totally wrong, obviously. The Steelers could come out, play flat. Aaron Rodgers plays like shit, but I'll go with the Steelers.
I mean,
You're in the Ravens.
The Steelers receiving core right now, it's kind of sad what they're throwing out there too.
And they're obviously not going to have any DK.
I was going to say, obviously without DK, but like they're having to throw to like Scotty Miller and Adam Thielen and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
It's not good.
I mean, I know
but that's kind of what Aaron's dealt with most of his career.
Yeah, but I was dude, there was some great film breakdown from that one guy, the Film Watchers one.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he's got to hang it up, man, because I don't know what he's doing out here. He had 3-4 plays that he broke down where it was just like, yikes, like easy check down situations that would have picked up first downs, and for some reason he's just trying to throw the fade balls 30 yards downfield. And it's just like, that's not necessary, dude. Like
it's going to be a lot of Gainwell and Warren. Just a lot of Gainwell and Warren, and then whatever else you can get from your Jonnu Smith, your Freiermuth.
Big man Darnell Washington. I don't think he broke his arm?
Did he break his arm?
I think he broke his arm
in that game.
Yeah, he.
Oh my god!
He underwent surgery Tuesday to address a broken forearm. Won't be available for Sunday's game against the Ravens.
Damn, that's a tough loss too.
Big fella goes down. Big tree fall hard.
I'm still gonna go with the Steelers somehow, some way, but I don't know. I don't feel great about it.
Well, I hope you're wrong for my sake and for Spencer's sake. You probably just need to put him out of his misery. I can't imagine he's enjoying this season either.
Oh, but you got a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's more than what I can say about my Cowboys.
Even though I think by a mile the NFC is just better.
Really, like top to bottom?
The NFC teams are just, to me, just by far better teams.
At this point, I'm really only buying like 2 teams in the NFC that I could see going to the Super Bowl and or winning it. And unfortunately, it's the 2 teams I hate the fucking most, in the 49ers and the Eagles.
Really?
I think the Seahawks offense has been mediocre at best the last month. They basically are like, hey, just as long as we're in field goal range of Jason Myers, we're fine. Like that, it feels like that's what they're playing like offensively right now. Sam Darnold is 3rd in the league in interceptions.
I will tell you, I already made a bet in that game this week.
Oh boy. Seahawks 49ers.
Yeah.
I feel like I looked at the spread already. What are you betting on?
Side.
You're on a spread?
Yeah, well, it's a pick 'em.
A pick 'em at this point. You taking the 49ers?
No.
You're taking the Seahawks to win that one? Listen, I would love for the Seahawks to go into San Francisco and win that game. Like, I'm rooting for them. I really am pulling for them in that one. I just think that Brock Purdy, it's basically like, hey, who's playing wide receiver for me? Who's playing tight end for me? I don't care. Like, I'll just ball out. He's got 13 touchdowns to 2 picks over the last 3 weeks. I mean, he throws a pick 6 right away in the game against the Bears, and he's just like, don't care. Let me just put up 42 points. I mean, he's got Jawan Jennings and Jake Tonjes to throw to. Ricky Pearsall out there. Obviously, having Christian McCaffrey is a huge help. But Purdy right now is playing some of his best football, I feel like, that he's ever played.
And that's why, whatever you just said right there, that's the reason why I'm going on the opposite side.
Oh, boy. When I zig, you zag.
Yeah, because everyone's all high on Brock Purdy, this team. All of a sudden, they won big Sunday night.
All I hear about is Brock Purdy, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, then you get, all of a sudden, you get a Seattle team that's now favored by 1.5 on the road, when you think that they have no business with that offense doing that. And this is where I go back,
the letdown spot,
and played. This is where I think that I'm decent at betting the NFL, of going
look at you
back to a team where,
look at you sucking your own D over there.
I think that's good.
I think that's good.
I think it's a good spot. I mean, obviously, could be totally wrong.
Watch me suck that D.
I've had success fading these teams off of big wins in primetime games, and then being at the high of highs, and people being a little low, but then you get a line where you're like, oh, what? This team's favored? Like, why are they favored on the road? And then it kind of brings me back. Do I think it's going to be a close game? Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it will be the little things. I think maybe it will be a Brock Purdy, maybe a turnover, a fumble, something like that. Diamador Lenore is already playing man on Jackson Smith and Jigba all game. He said,
"Let's go,
man." He's looking for it.
Box him up.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants that, but this is one of my favorite bets this week.
Whoa,
in the NFL.
Favorite bets? You're an animal.
I just really like Seattle's spot here, so I will be taking the Seahawks.
Seahawks as the number 1 seed in the NIFCA, huh? So yeah, that put them at the number 1 seed. I'm going 49ers. This is
good for the show here.
I fear them. I fear the 49ers, and I fear what they're able to do. And it's funny, I fear the 49ers and what they can do offensively, and I fear the Eagles for what they can do defensively right now. Like, I believe in both these teams for the complete opposite reasons.
Yeah.
Is that 49ers can't stop a flu, can't stop a cold right now on defense, but they've put up 42, 47, 39, I think the week before, 37 against the Titans. Like, since Purdy's came back, he's been looking pretty goddamn good. And then on the flip side, the Eagles defense, basically since that losing streak that they had, I mean, 0 points against the Raiders. They gave up 18 to the Commanders, one of those being a garbage time touchdown. And then completely, I know it was a messy, sloppy game in Buffalo, but completely just neutered that Bills offense and just kept them in check. When I was watching that game, and what I'm looking for, like right now while watching these games, is what defenses are looking like Super Bowl defenses, Super Bowl winning defenses. And the Eagles defense is one of those. I think the Texans defense is looking like one of those right now. I think the Jags defense is kind of looking like one of those right now. And so that's what scares the shit out of me about the Eagles, is they're 9-0 when Jalen Hurts has thrown for under 200 yards this season.
You ain't got to do much.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, well then how are they winning? It's because
don't turn the ball over.
They're beating teams 16-9 and 10-7.
Yeah.
It's like 13-12. Ugly, just absolute, just bar fights that they're able to pull out. And I just don't understand it.
To be fair on this whole Niners thing too lately, I mean, besides their win against the Bears that they just got, they've been playing bad teams.
Yeah, I hear you. That was my case a couple, either last week or a couple weeks ago. I was like, dude, they haven't beaten anybody.
They got the Phillip Rivers Colts. They got the Titans. They got the Browns. They got a Panther. They got Cardinals they played a team with a pulse of the Rams. They lost. They beat the Giants bad. They played the Texans, a team with a pulse. They lost. So, like, earlier, the very first game of the season, they beat the Seahawks 17-13.
They kind of have this Eagles thing about them, though, where they just win. Like, to start the season, Purdy goes down, and they throw Mac Jones in there, and they're just winning games. They're just scraping and clawing and getting dubs. I don't understand it. But I will say, the last time I did this with the 49ers, where I'm like, dude, I think the 49ers are going to win it, it was a Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. And they didn't win it. Just
look at it. If you look at their schedule, their losses they have are to all the good teams they played. Their wins, other than this Bears win that they just got, because I would say that Bears win was a really good win, close game. But other than that, that's not
They don't have a lot of good wins on the schedule. No.
That's like nothing's really. So very beatable team.
I'm trying to look here. Trying to sort this by strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Because I'm just curious if they have one of the easier strengths of schedule.
Oh, I bet they do.
League. Go figure. Dallas had one of the easier schedules this year. Shocker that they still sucked. I think they have
the easiest, ranking 32nd easiest.
Well, actually, New England does.
It says, well,
New England had a strength of schedule of 386. Strength of schedule using all 17 opponents' current record. Yeah, it's New England. New England at 386. 49ers at 493.
I got 4:15
Where are you looking?
AI.
do not trust AI at all. If that's Google spitting that out at you, Google AI, they will lie to you just straight up. The 49ers, they have the 25th easiest schedule.
Okay.
Yeah. Patriots 32, Saints 31, Dolphins 30, Bills 29, Falcons 28, Jets 27, Chargers
I don't know.
26.
I'm ESPN 32nd.
I'm on ESPN right now.
Oh, I'm on ESPN too. I'm getting 32nd.
I'm literally on ESPN right now on FPI right now.
Well, same here. How are we getting this something different?
I think you're lying. I think you're lying to me.
I'm showing you right now.
All right, here's another one. Let's see. NFL strength of schedule. This is according to teamrankings.com, one of my favorite websites. Go to teamrankings.com to get the best team rankings out there. As far as strength of schedule goes, their metric is a little bit different. San Francisco, oh God, they got the 10th hardest schedule. My God. What is going on with these rankings? I don't know who to believe at this point. It's all different. Maybe it's AI I should trust, actually, now that you say it. Pro Football Reference. Now they know what they're talking about.
Go.
Pro Football Reference has their strength of schedule. Who are we talking about again? 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually says that they played a pretty hard schedule this year.
No.
Considering all things. Yeah, man, looks like they did. I mean, New England played the easiest schedule by a mile. Like,
how am I getting so much different from you? Because every single time I'm looking, I'm going to Fox Sports. I got 32nd again down here. Like, every one I got is 32nd. Like,
just don't even know which website to trust.
Like, where are you? Like,
I mean, I'm on.
You're looking at some random ass ones.
I'm on ProFootballReference.com. I mean, that's about as locked in stats wise as you can get. And it says that the 49ers had the third hardest schedule.
There's not a chance.
In the NFC.
There's not a chicken dick's chance there.
I mean, it says the Rams had the hardest in the NFC, and that's legitimate. The Rams did have a hard schedule this year, if you go and look at it.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe it's just the NFC West factor, because the second hardest schedule was the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I mean, the NFC West has been the best conference.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you eliminate that, if you eliminate the divisional games, then yes, the schedule for the 49ers, pretty cake. I mean, you played the Saints. I don't know. You played the NFC South. Some would say the NFC South is the most competitive division. I mean, all those teams are just logjam right next to each other. You know, I think you could end with a scenario where the Saints finish second in the NFC South. Because if the Panthers beat the Bucks and the Saints beat the Falcons.
Yeah, that would be.
Then the Bucks, Falcons, and Saints will all be 7-10. And I'm pretty sure the Saints would have the better divisional record than those two teams.
Wow.
You're like, holy shit.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So if the Saints beat the Falcons and the Panthers beat the Bucks, they will all be 7-10. And the Saints will be 4-2 in the division, and the Buccaneers and the Falcons will be 2-4 in the division. And the Saints will finish with the second best record. And I kind of want that to happen at this point. And then Tyler Shuck to win Rookie of the Year, so that way Oregon can somehow claim him as one of their quarterbacks. Which I don't know how that rule works either. Can we claim Tyler Shuck? I don't think you should be allowed to. I think it's the team you last played for in college.
Yes.
Like, I don't think Incarnate Word can claim Cam Ward.
I think also, like, whatever they want. Like, who do they want to?
What do they want to go down as?
Yeah, like, where was the most memorable for them?
The number one overall pick is Cam Ward out of Incarnate Word. What do they say that at the draft?
Redhawks.
They don't even say Miami or Washington State. They say Incarnate. Wasn't he somewhere before Incarnate Word also?
I don't think so.
Was it? That's where he started? Was Incarnate Word? Okay. But yeah, I want the Saints to win. I want them to beat the Falcons.
Because he went from Incarnate Word to Washington State to Miami.
Okay, I thought there was one more stop.
Because he kept talking about, I was a one-star recruit or whatever.
Right. He began his collegiate career at Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
What are we missing here NFC wise? Bears winning the NFC North. How about that? After finishing last,
Yeah, my dad's
last
pretty
3
pumped.
years, I'm sure he is.
It is amazing what happens when you actually have a good coach.
You could actually have a scenario where the Lions finish last in the NFC North.
Yeah, they really fell off the last few weeks of
They sure
season.
did. They play the Packers, so you would need the Vikings to beat the Bears and the Packers to beat the Lions for that to happen.
Yeah,
but if the Vikings and Lions both lose, the Vikings have the better divisional record, so there's another tiebreaker scenario where the Lions could finish last in the division and Vikings finish third in the NFC North. And then in the NFC West, there are 32 different NFC playoff scenarios. I was looking at this today.
That's crazy.
And I believe 12 of them, the Seahawks and 49ers finish with the 5 seed, and 8 of them are where the Rams finish with the 5 seed. I got to look that up because I wrote this down today. I was looking at all 32 scenarios here. It was a whole grid that showed each of the matchups in the NFC this week, like playoff implication matchups. And then it showed like if this team wins, and this is what happens with these seeds. The Bears and Eagles are locked in the 3-4 seed, or excuse me, the 2-3 seed regardless.
Yeah.
And then NFC South have the 4 seed regardless. So the 1 seed, the 5 seed, and the 6 seed are still left for debate.
But those are the NFC West getting 3 teams in, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a matter of 1, 5, and 6 how it plays out. So let me see here. All right, I got it. Give me 2 seconds here. So the Rams and San Francisco each have 8 different scenarios where they can be the 5 seed. Seattle has, I believe, 12 or 14. They have 16 scenarios where they can be the 5 seed. So right now, Seattle has the best chance of getting the 5 seed if they do not win against San Francisco. Whereas the Rams and San Francisco, the Rams are looking pretty locked in to the 6 seed. Okay. It looks like this. If the Rams lose to Atlanta, which happened, Seattle cannot get the 6 seed. They cannot finish worse than the 5 seed. The Rams can get the 5 seed if Seattle wins. They need some other things to happen. For the 6 seed, yeah, it's like pretty close to just being the Rams. There's out of however many scenarios, there's 8 of them where San Francisco can get the 6 seed, and then there's like 24 scenarios where the Rams get the 6 seed. So very likely that's Green Bay 7 taking on likely Chicago. Rams 6 seed having to go to Philly, and then either Seattle or San Francisco playing at Carolina or Tampa.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm hoping that we kind of get a reverse Beastquake. Seattle is the 5 seed. They lose to San Francisco. They're the 5 seed, and they have to go to Carolina or Tampa, and Carolina and Tampa just run them out of the building. Preferably Carolina, because that would just be funnier if that happened. If Carolina just showed up, you get a random. I mean, Carolina is the most bipolar team in the NFL. I think they have one loss, like gone back and forth, win-loss for the last like 10, 11 weeks.
They are a very strange team.
I'm not kidding you. Like when I say that, I think they have one loss the last 10 weeks of the season. They beat the Jets, lost to the Bills, beat the Packers, lost to the Saints, beat the Falcons, lost to the 49ers, beat the Rams, lost to the Saints, beat the Buccaneers, lost to the Seahawks. So they should, by that trend,
that pattern right there.
They should beat the Buccaneers, win, big Bryce Young game, and then they lose their first round playoff matchup.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Have you heard of the NFC South tiebreaker scenario? What's happening there?
I don't think I looked too much into that now.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you too much. It's pretty sad what's going on there. So while I do want the Saints to finish second in that division, there is a chance. So if Tampa Bay beats Carolina and the Falcons beat the Saints, then they are all tied at 8 and 9. The Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers. Falcons are obviously eliminated.
Yes.
But since they are all tied, it turns into like a 3-team round robin who has the best divisional record between those 3 teams. And at that point, the Panthers
are going to be it, right?
They would still win. So the Panthers can get into the playoffs technically
with a loss.
With a loss to the Buccaneers on Saturday. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they would need the Falcons to beat the Saints on Sunday.
Which, the way things are looking right now, the Falcons are playing real good football. So
Saints are one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. I'm telling you, what did they won 4 games in a row at this point?
I think they both have.
Falcons have won 3 games in a row. Saints have won 4 in a row.
Falcons are 3-point favorites.
Damn it.
At home.
Let's go Saints. Let's go Shuck. Dice them up. The Seahawks and 49ers both have won 6 in a row as well coming into this game. Would you have preferred that to be the Sunday night game or Steelers Ravens? Because I feel like I
think everyone should say Seahawks Niners being the standalone.
The Sunday night game?
Yeah.
See, there's something about Steelers Ravens though, man. Like neither of those teams are going to win a Super Bowl. There's something about Steelers Ravens though. Win or go home, AFC North battle. It's probably going to be an ugly, gross, dumb game.
I was going to say there's something about not scoring points that I just love. I go a little old fashioned.
Dude, it's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be a dumb game, but it's gonna be sloppy. It's gonna be ugly, and I'm gonna love every second of it. Tirico on the call.
Yeah.
Probably gonna just try and work the remote to mute Collinsworth anytime he starts to open up his beak. Yeah, did you hear Collinsworth also acknowledge him being a Patrick Mahomes glazer on
finally?
Yeah.
Good.
It was like a coming to Jesus
I'm glad he finally admitted it because
when it was Brock Purdy's touchdown when he scrambled left and like ran in between the 2 defenders, when they were showing the replay, he's like, if this was Patrick Mahomes, we would have all been saying, oh my God, Patrick Mahomes. I know I would have been saying it. You know, like jokingly acknowledged the memes and everything. And then Tirico brought it up to him again. He's like, yeah, no, I've seen him. And I was like, you know what? At least Collinsworth is acknowledging now.
He's not just being,
Dude, it is like, even when my son is recognizing it as well, like, because I've made fun of him in front of my son, the whole Collinsworth Mahomes thing. And then we'll be watching Sunday Night Football. And
when he's glazing it,
and Collinsworth will drop a Mahomes reference, and it will, like, my son will look over at me. I'm like, dude, this isn't like, it's not just a joke. This is legit. He does this every fucking week, dude.
It's so insane.
Yeah. Let's see. Are we missing anything? I mean, we didn't have to talk about my Cowboys. So that's good. No need to, at this point.
Yeah.
I know what, speaking of the Cowboys, bad day to be a part of the Diggs family.
Yeah, they can't stay out of the news.
Literally, they are the top 2 headlines on ESPN.
They can't stay out of the news.
Pats Diggs faces strangulation assault charges. Cowboys release 2-time Pro Bowl cornerback Diggs. Not good to be in the Diggs family. Right?
Tough day for the Diggs.
Hey, all I'll say about Cowboys getting rid of Trayvon Diggs, I'll never forget 2019. All right.
He gave me something special that year.
It was unreal. Or is it 2019 or was it 2021? Excuse me, 2021.
I think
2021. My years mixed up here. Yeah. Clearly I can't forget 2019 because I can't get the years right. The year he had 11 picks. I think that was also the same year that Deron Bland brought back 5 picks for a touchdown.
He was in a different state of mind, at that point in his career.
So yep, Cowboys tenure with Trayvon Diggs over. But they're gonna save a lot of money doing so. This comes just 2 years after giving him a fat contract. You know, Jerry Jones, he knows how to make deals. You know, he knows what he's doing there.
He's the best.
Jesus Christ. 5-year, $97 million contract in 2023, but has played in just 21 games over the past 2 seasons. Jesus Christ.
To be fair, the Chiefs almost pulled an upset on Christmas. I mean, leading going into the fourth quarter.
Not gonna lie, I didn't watch a lick of that game.
Yeah, not a lot of people did. I mean, Christmas was supposed to be like before like the season played out. They're like, oh my God, these games on Christmas are going to be so good.
NBA owned Christmas.
Then they were just awful.
NBA Christmas Day belonged to NBA this year. They won the day. Did you watch the NBA games that day? No. I got outruled like I always do. I had the Spurs Thunder game on, and then my dad's like, is there an NFL game on?
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, can you please just watch Wembanyama? Are the Cowboys playing right now? I'm like, yeah, I know that the Cowboys are playing right now. I don't even want to watch that.
Yeah.
I got outruled quickly.
I did go to the Blazers Celtics game.
Hey, that's 2 years in a row. We went to the Blazers Celtics game last year where the Celtics made like 83 pointers on us.
Yeah, it was a little bit better game this time where we took care of business.
Yeah, I believe that the Celtics had won 6 in a row against the Blazers at that point.
Damn.
Blazers did their best to gack last night's game too.
I mean, Caleb Love hit some big shots. He's back-to-back games where he's played pretty well.
Color me surprised.
He keeps shooting. It's either good or bad.
Dude, it is. You do not know what you're going to get with him.
And if it's a good day, then you just like, all right, I'm fine. But it's a bad day. It's like, stop.
Also, I will say where this team would be without Denny Avdia, I don't know. But I could definitely do without the constant complaining.
Yeah.
And like that offensive foul he had towards the end of the game last night when he elbowed the dude in the face as he was trying to drive the lane.
He's doing like a Euro.
Yeah. And he just clearly got in
the face.
Yeah. And then turns around and looks at the ref like just shocked. Like, can't believe they call that. Like, what'd I do?
Come on.
I'm like, dude, I mean, Denny, did you not feel his chin when he elbowed the fuck out of his face? Like, come on, bud. I understand you got to work.
His face was in my way.
I had already established the area.
His feet were moving. He's just backpedaling. Okay.
Well, they are the Thunder beaters. They got him tomorrow night.
Yeah,
at the road trip.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Other than that, I think we pretty good.
I think it's up and it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're that much closer to playoff games starting.
Yeah, the time we talk next week, we'll know who's in the semifinals.
And then we'll have to wait another 3 weeks for those games.
Yeah.
I feel like that scene in basketball when they're explaining the playoff scenarios. They have the giant tournament bracket behind them, and they're like in the Southeastern, Western, Central division. If Cleveland's able to get the win, then they'll be moving on to the Northern, Eastern, Atlantic, Southern division, where then they'll have a potato sack race to determine the tiebreaker.
So funny. To be fair, I think so we'll have games on Thursday, and then the following Thursday will be a semifinal game. So it's only going to be a week from out. That's on true. That.
Thank God. Yeah, because I'm sick of waiting.
Thursday, Friday, they split them up.
I am sick of waiting. But wait, we shall for just less than 2 more days for Oregon Ducks football. And about a day in 33 minutes for the second round of the college football playoff. Until then, I'll probably see you tomorrow at some point. I don't know where, but
we will see somewhere.
We'll see you somewhere. Who knows? Maybe in Miami.
Oh, that flight still there.
Fuck, I showed up for the game late. It's the third quarter already. All right. Well, until next time, and go Ducks. Get it done.
Peace. Go Ducks.